want it that way. Oh. Want it that way. Hello. Hello. Hi. We are on the way to Charlotte and jamming out to the 90s and 2000s pretty heavily.
Yes.
You remember how many, was it 6 months ago maybe?
Probably.
I took my car.
You found your car.
We found my car and I took it up here to get worked on. Well, we replaced pretty much everything in it. It's been at this shop for like 6 months. So we're going to get it today, take it home, and it's an exciting day. I haven't eaten breakfast, so we're gonna get food while we're out here. We're driving to Charlotte. My windshield wipers turned on for literally no reason, so that was fun. But yeah, we'll get there. We'll go over everything I did to the car, and I'll drive it home. I'm gonna drive it home.
Yeah,
that's insane. It doesn't have a tag on it.
You're gonna drive it and get it pulled over.
Don't say that. Don't say that. As far as the house stuff goes, if you're worried about that, this is the wrong video.
Yeah.
Honestly, a lot of stuff is happening at the house, but it's wiring.
Yeah.
And light placement and speaker placement and all the stuff that has to go in before they do the walls, sheetrock and insulation.
Our entry stuff got torn down.
Ooh, it did.
Yeah,
the gates. All the old rock and bushes and stuff around the gate, all that's done, and they're going to start next week pouring the footers for the gatehouse, and they're going to finish the stone on the back of the house next week.
Yeah.
And there's something else. I can't remember.
I feel like there's something else.
Well, we'll record it, so you'll know. But that's what we got going on today. To be honest, I'm ready to stop recording so I can start listening to some more 90s music. So we're going to do that, and I'll catch you at the shop. There she is. You know, the joke that I've been saying that I don't think is a joke is I think I spent more on this car getting it redone than I bought it for brand new, which is hilarious. It is. You're about to tell me the list of all the money I spent, because I don't remember. Because you've had it for like 6 months, like I was telling them, I think.
Yeah,
and
almost a year, yeah.
So, first off, I haven't even seen these headlights.
Yeah,
they're
cool,
gorgeous. And look at, I don't know if y'all see that. I got my little X logo on there. Look at that. Oh, that's so sick. Ah, that's awesome. So new fogs, new headlights. Tell you what, it's your time to shine. Tell me everything that we did to my car.
If you can what did we not do to the
That's
car,
true.
Right? So we kept your supercharger, obviously.
Yep.
We upgraded the fuel system. We went to a full return system, switched from pump to E85. Everything from the gas tank to the front of the car is brand new because it was sitting for
it was all
unknown amounts.
Yes.
So we weren't gonna risk that. Suspension was literally falling.
What did we put on it?
Falling off. We went with Tane Super Streets.
Okay.
We went with the Skunk 2 components as far as the camber arms in the back. And we did a sweet, gritty SB. They just released this exhaust system. It sounds so good.
It's not what, I don't even know what was on it before.
So you had the Skunk 2 obnoxiously loud,
yes,
no resonator,
yes,
fart can, and with the supercharger and the way that without having any resonator or catalyst system in there, it sounded obnoxious.
Oh, I know.
So you've got a very clean OEM look.
Oh, that sounds so much better, dude.
You hear the supercharger and the engine over the exhaust now. So, and you could have a conversation like me and you are having right now, right behind the car.
Yeah. Before it was impossible.
You were not talking to anyone, especially on a cold start.
Right.
So we got the body straightened out. We painted it. New taillights, compliments of you. Everything is Honda OEM. Nothing was Everything from plastics to even this cover here is all OEM.
Yeah, that's right. We got new plastics.
Yeah, brand new windshield wipers, also from Honda. A new windshield. We've got
new wheels. First off,
yeah, we got new wheels. Raised.
I got real wheels instead of those are off. I think a G35 is what I had on there before.
Still have those for you. We went with the hybrid racing billet shifter.
Yep.
I had to cut a bunch of stuff under there just to make that console look all OEM and stock, but it looks pretty nice. I had Magic Mike come out here and detail this car.
You had to we had to change the shifter cable.
Hybrid racing full shifting shifter component kit. So basically we've got the shifter cables, and the D10 springs that are in the shift selector.
Gotcha.
So all that's been,
because that, look, every week he took this car out, he would be like, this broke, this broke, this broke.
Yep, the gauges literally fell apart from the heat. So we got new gauges. We've got a full return system now, fully regulated. We dressed it up a little bit with the hybrid racing oil cap. That's pretty dope, you know, if you want to open it.
Yeah.
Same thing with your dipstick. If you want to pull it out, you just hit the handle. Little small touches that make a world of difference with cars like this. We upgraded the brake system. We went to a Brembo rotor.
Oh yeah, we did change the rotors.
Yeah, so they haven't been really dogged on yet, but AM X Series gauges. Feel that box. Go through the gears. Put the clutch in. Just go through the gears. It's so mechanical.
Wow. What was in here before?
Stock.
But like, didn't I have some kind of short throw?
Like some short throw. Put it in between. Yeah. Put it in between shifter. Ice cold AC, baby. This thing's got ice cold AC. I just recharged it. Pretty much everything other than one plastic that right there in the corner.
What, up here?
Where the mirror is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing that is kind of on back order. We haven't got a chance to grab. I have the old one. It still gets on there, but the clip is
it falls off.
Yeah, it's not good. So
this is, I'm telling you what, this is awesome,
put it in
right?
reverse. Put it in reverse.
Oh, that's right.
This is my favorite part. Look at that. Look at that. Still, and that's like 10-year technology with a backup camera.
Like, honestly, you want to hear something funny? This is about as good as the backup camera in my NSX.
That's what I mean. I love that. That backup camera has been my savior, driving this thing in and out of the shop 30 times a week. So we got the OG sticker still on there.
Yes.
Too. You know, I didn't get a response, so I figured we leave them on.
Yeah, I'll probably replace them, but it's good to still have them.
Yeah.
Good Lord, you can tell that's been on there.
That's quality
forever.
And the heat too, in the garage. That's like being in a microwave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
New tail, everything on here looks brand new because it is.
Headlights are new. We rewired them, so everything works. High beams, low beams. This thing came with like 40 wires. The actual headlight kit. Make sure all of it is hooked up.
Yeah. The only thing we couldn't find, we were gonna put a HFP lip kit on it.
Yep. That's it's not in existence anymore.
So in the future, if him or I find one,
yeah, my eyes are still out there for it. I'm on all the 8gen forums and not forums, but the groups on Facebook and Instagram. I would love to find that. That would set it off, but nonetheless, it look. I mean, what is it? 25-year-old car, 26-year-old car?
Yeah. It's
so. It's in pretty nice condition. I mean,
he asked me if I wanted to change out the teeth on the front. I said they're too iconic. I got to keep the teeth on the front.
Yeah. So we left that. I mean, a lot of original pieces are still there for you.
Yeah.
You know, like I was telling the guy inside about the supercharger. That is like a museum piece. You're not gonna find one like that. So that's super cool. Car makes 400 wheel. I'm right at 14, 15 pounds. When it wants to in the cold, it'll make 16, 17. Loves the cold weather.
Yeah. We've
got plenty of fuel for 20 plus pounds of boost. So she's she's perfectly fine there. A lot of time spent on, you know, drivability, making sure you can hop in this thing and drive long distance.
You drove this home a lot, right?
I drove it home a couple of times after it was painted because we had so much, you know, traffic inside the shop. So I kept it at the house for a little bit, but I would drive it, you know, to get the windows tinted. I drove it to the body shop and back from the body shop, and every single time I found something that I wanted to change, as far as, hey, you know, at this RPM I feel like this needs to change, or, you know, maybe my VTEC crossover could be a little bit higher, or VTEC cross. I tried, so I put a lot of time on this car, on the actual dyno and on the street. With the laptop always, you know, hooked up, just kind of getting the drivability aspect as much of a street car as we could possibly say, it being on pure E85.
Right,
You know, so.
Just so you can shout yourself out, there's your business, Driven Tuning.
That's where the magic happens.
You can tell, you know, what do you specialize in? Just whatever you want to say, this is your time.
I mean, this is kind of like what I'm about. I love getting a canvas and basically putting my touch on it, and small little details, touches, from street cars to race cars. I do dirt track. I mean, you name it, I don't discriminate. I do V8s. It's gotta be my style though. Like if it's carbureted, or, you know, it's from the 80s or 90s and they're still with that same technology, I'm not with it. If you want to modernize it, I'll work with it. You know, Supras, Hondas, Toyota, Nissan, Chevy, I love them all. I don't hate on anything, but I loved working on this car simply because it was so easy coordinating with you, and you took all my ideas in, and even if we didn't agree on something, we made something happen. Like the headlights, that was your choice. I feel like that's a great touch. The wheels, that was your choice. I mean, I just told you the color and you kind of came up with what you wanted. So that's what we got. We got a nice painting to hang on the wall.
So if people want to get in touch with you or look your stuff up, where's your favorite place to send people?
Honestly, you could find me on Facebook or Instagram. We just started a TikTok. And if you want to see some of my work, it's on there.
And what's it called?
It's Driven Tuning. Everything is Driven Tuning on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. All the same name.
Okay.
All one word. You'll find me. And if you want to see some of some more work, my name is Darius. I'm on Facebook also, and you could find me there. Very long last name, starts with an M. It's Mikalauskas. But I'm on there. There's plenty of work there. I mean, I've been doing this 20 plus years, and it's never left my heart. You know, I love, this is what I love, is a complete project. And then getting the feedback from a customer. Once you make it home, I want you to let me know, hey,
I'm bringing it back. It ain't fast enough.
Or hey, I want to all-wheel drive it and throw
that's what I was going to say before we ended. There's a lot of all-wheel drive conversions that are in there, but I haven't seen any for this. You said that they were working on it?
So S1, they're out of Florida. We do a lot of business with them. That's my go-to for any all-wheel drive stuff. Sohn has been engineering the actual all-wheel drive game since it started. I mean, he's doing it for, you name it, for Mini Coopers. He's done, you know, the older Preludes, the newer Preludes, the older Civics, you know, the EF chassis. He's got something coming out for actually I think it's already out, for the 8 gens, 9 gens. I mean, you got to modify the tunnel to fit the drive shaft, but that's not a problem. That's done easily. You know, Preludes that are from the 1st gen to the last 3rd gen, he's got a kit for them even. So he doesn't discriminate either in the Honda game. And,
that's something that once, I think I want you to do one.
Absolutely.
And learn it. And then once you're confident that you can do it, I'll bring it back up here.
Oh yeah, no, we've got a guy that's actually, he's got an 8 gen, and we are 90% sure we're gonna do it all-wheel drive. We have to see what it does on the street in front-wheel drive, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna need the drive shaft.
Well, that'll be sick.
This thing right here through 4th gear, I mean, if you roast it at an early RPM, your tire, even with that radial, you're roasting the tire.
What's on it? The 888s, right?
Yeah, our 888Rs, and I run 25 PSI, you know, tire pressure in the front. It does great from like a 60 roll, but if you do a really, really low roll, it's gonna light. And if you shift it fast enough, it's just gonna continue to spin. So
Well, I'm old, so I don't shift quite as fast. So.
Well, yeah, like I said, this thing.
I'm just driving it to sheets, man. That's all.
Yeah, get some ethanol. The cool thing about it, it's on demand. The power is there. You don't have to downshift to pass a car.
Right.
You know, the way this supercharger works, it's awesome technology. Even though it being this old, still a great, you know, a great street car, great platform. And then the K-Series engine, I mean, what do we have, 110,000 miles?
Yeah.
This thing has seen...
And over half of it's been supercharged.
I went through a whole tank of E85 on the dyno with this thing. Yeah, because I mean, you know, okay, we put the exhaust on. Now, like, I'm a little richer than I was before. So let's retune it. And then temp changed, I messed with all the compensations and stuff like that, just to make sure that's taken care of. And I mean, full tank of gas. I actually did 2 oil changes on this thing, just because it's not my car. I'm like, I beat the crap out of it today. I want to go ahead and put a fresh oil change in it. So, but never gave me a hiccup. I mean, this engine is all stock. I've never been inside this engine.
That's awesome.
Only thing I changed was the valve cover. Yeah. And it looks brand new under there. I mean, it looks like it's got 20,000 miles. So you did a good job maintaining it. I mean, oil change was definitely on point.
Yeah, I believe it's about the only thing I did.
That's why I did the oil cap for you, so it's easy for you.
Right, yeah, with my arthritic hands.
Yeah, easy for you to open and change the oil. So that's one thing with ethanol. It breaks down oil, so a little bit more often than a pump gas car. I would change it. I recommend every 1,500 miles. Okay. And if you feel like you beat the crap out of it and it deserves one, just give it an oil change. Yeah. You know, it's the same thing as 1,500
It's like
miles.
a spa day.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly. Treat it. Yeah, you keep them happy, they keep you happy. So,
well, I can't wait to get this thing on the road.
Let me know how she does.
I will. Hey, I appreciate everything.
Sir, man.
I'll be in touch, and don't forget, I'll leave whatever links I can find for him down below. So if you're in the Charlotte area, I mean, you got a car, so you can drive from wherever. But he's located. This is actually
Matthews, North Carolina. A small town called Stallings, but Matthews, it'll pop up.
It's right beside Charlotte, so if you're anywhere in that area and you need your car looked after, this is the man right here. So once again, we're gonna get on the road and show you some stuff, but hey, I appreciate you
again,
sir,
man.
Thanks for
everything.
You. Take care. All right, where we left, we're getting some food.
I feel like I should be tapped.
She is picked somewhere kind of wild. What is it?
Grace O'Malley's.
It's like an Irish
food.
About to get some pretty good.
I'm getting fish and chips.
She already knows. I don't know what I'm getting. We gotta go in and look.
They have good looking salads.
You know, I didn't record the Civic driving yet, but there it is. Those are some chunky fat boy wheels. I mean tires.
Oh, look who's messing up now.
Wheels and tires.
And rims.
Listen, you relax, okay? Let's go get some food. All right, Genay, what'd you get?
Fish and chips.
Of course you did. And I got what I like to call a little bit of a shepherd's pie, which is incredibly hot and incredibly delicious. And I also got a mocktail. What did I get?
Some raspberry something.
So cheers, y'all. And cut. Food was delicious, amazing. We weren't fat enough, so we decided to come to see your mom. I'm not kidding. It's called Your Mom's Donuts. They closed at 2, so we had to hurry up and get over here. So we ended up getting, I got a vanilla bean, and Genay got a lemon. Hey. Genay doesn't feel good today. Poor thing. But just think of it this way. We only got to drive home 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's all. Luckily my truck drives itself. Let me teach you how to use Tesla?
No.
No? Alright. I get to drive this thing all the way home. Are you excited?
Are you asking me?
You want to drive it home?
No.
Let me drive the truck.
Absolutely not.
Okay, fair. I'll let you have these.
You need to take one with you. So
There's no way I can eat and drive in this thing. It's a non-factor.
Yeah.
You look good in that truck.
Thanks.
You look good outside of it. Wild girl. I'm sorry you feel bad, honey.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna trade this camera for the one that mounts to the window so that I can drive and talk to y'all. So I'll pick you up on the road. You probably won't be able to hear anything but the car, but see y'all then. Welcome. Welcome. This thing is loud. Let me tell you that. Oh my God, I gotta get used to this clutch. This clutch is on. It slips just a little bit, but it's on and off. And the shifter is so mechanical and so like notchy that I gotta really get used to where they are. Cause you know, stock car, it's all sloppy. You know, you got plenty of play. There's no play in this. So I gotta get used to it. It feels completely different. It feels, seating, I mean, it's been a long time since I sat in this car, but my butt is already remembering the 110,000 miles I put on this thing. Oh, feels good to be back. Oh, it feels good. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh man, 20-year-old Luke is in heaven right now. He said the car was like 25 years old, by the way, at the thing. It's not. It's a 06. I got it in the end of 05. So it's 19 years old-ish. 18 and a half. It's legal. All right? It's legal. I'm following Genay, so. The sad thing is, that truck in front of me is probably faster than this car. It ain't as fun though, holy sh. You know, once you drive a bunch of cars that are newer, you forget like how simple. I mean, this isn't an old car by any means, but even still, it's got no sorts of creature comforts. It's got AC, a radio that I'm actually not sure even works. But I mean, there ain't no sensors, there ain't nothing. There's no adaptive, I don't even know if the cruise control works on this thing. We'll find out on the highway. I'm taking this, as soon as we get back to Greensboro, I'm actually taking it to the shine shop where all my other cars are. And I'm gonna get him to do a ceramic coating on it to protect this brand new paint job. I mean, it ain't like this paint job is anything special. It's a stock color, but just to keep it as clean as I can, because it deserves it. Oh God. Come on, Genay. Punch it when we get out of here. I'm trying to stretch these legs, girl. Oh, she quick. She quick. You should not own the vehicles I own and be this happy to drive a Civic, but I am. I love it so much. Does this thing got 6 gears? Yes. Oh my God. I'm so glad to have this thing back. You know, I'm getting triggered because if I bump, pretty much every single car that I've ever owned since this, if you bump the turn signal stock, it'll blink like 3 times to let you change lanes. This does not have it. This is quiet as it can be in 6th gear. It's not too bad, to be honest. You can have a conversation. I mean, I've been having a conversation this whole time, but oh yeah, cruise control. Cruise on. It does not look like cruise control works. Okay, the cruise control toggle isn't working, but if I hold the cruise control button in, it stays on. If I let it go, cruise control goes off. So we're screwed. I think I gotta get another cruise control button. To be honest though, when am I ever going in on cruise control on this thing? I'm gonna drive this around the city, drive it around to little Honda meets or whatever, I don't know. But I don't need cruise control. It still rides like it used to. And it definitely rides softer. I could bust this Mustang's in front of us if I wanted to. Genay will be so mad. I'm not going to. Okay, I'm gonna drive for a bit. We got a 2-hour drive home, and I want to save some footage, some battery life for when I get there. So just know that I'm happy. This is awesome. It's obnoxious. And as loud as it sounds to y'all, it's so much quieter than it was before. But it's still obnoxious, and I still love it. Let's find Genay. Shifting, baby. Oh, this thing is quick. I'll tell you. All right, we're just pulling up. I actually told Genay to go home because I think I'm gonna take one of the cars that he's storing for me back to the house for a couple days while he works on this, and then we'll figure it out. That's what we got going on. I guess I can pull this up in there, but before I do, one thing we didn't, let me see if I can get this up. Oh, I forgot to mention, it's not a big deal, but we did a battery relocate because I did a battery relocate, but it was still in the front. It basically just, good Lord, that sun is bright. Took the stock battery, moved it down low, and it was a smaller like marine battery, so it died all the time. It sucked. So we put a real battery in the back, moved it back there. So that's the other thing. But we'll go in here, we'll drop this off, and we will pick up, we'll take out the R32. What do you think? Give you one last little walk around. And this is what we're taking out. I don't know if I've showed it on this channel before, but I know I've posted it on Twitter and stuff. I'm on the wrong side of the car. That takes some getting used to, doesn't it? The battery on this is dead too. All right, let's try this again. This battery is dead as hell. So hopefully I don't stall out on the way home. Otherwise, we're gonna be on the side of the road. And this car has precisely 0 power steering, which is fun. It's a hell of a lot quieter than the other car. Dude, driving old cars is so much fun. You forget, like you lose the feel of driving in new shit. I'm sitting here cussing like crazy on this channel, thinking my YouTube daddy ain't watching. I'm sorry, daddy. I apologize. You know, I should have peed while I was there. Y'all remind me not to turn this car off when I get to the house. Oh man, this thing gets sideways and you don't even know it. You don't even realize you're sideways because the front wheels start to grip and pull you. Last time I took this thing out, I didn't check. I probably should have, but last time I took it out, I was driving around with basically 0 brake fluid. I got to one stoplight and I'm standing on the brakes and this thing is not wanting to stop. I was like, what's going on? What's going on here? And that thing was bone dry. Oh, the brakes are working fine. Look at that. Woo! Stopping's pretty sick. Something fun. The speedometer in this thing is in kilometers per hour. So I'm going about 120 kilometers per hour, which I want to say is like 70, I think 70-ish. Speed limit is 70. So I need to be going like 130 kilometers per hour to not piss this truck off, which I think is about 78. I hope. Because we're going it. If I get pulled over, I'm gonna say, look, you tell me, I'm just guessing. It's a little disheartening. Like every once in a while I look down and we're going 130 and I start freaking out. I need to remember, good Lord, that was the new Prius. The new Prius looks amazing. All right, that thing looks so sick. Have y'all seen like I don't know if it was actually already made or if it was a render of like a wide body Prius. Oh, looks so good. Fun fact, I didn't forget. I did not forget, we got it in here. This is all the Christmas stuff, and we're rejudging all the Halloween and Christmas decorations to see what we're taking to the new house when we move. So we're kind of starting to get a jump on cleaning stuff out. Yeah, that's not going too well, as you might can tell. But we're here, we're on the tender. You can't see anything. Does this light work?
How you doing?
I'm good, I'm recording, hi. Open the door and I just hear, how you doing? So sweetie Genay. Yeah, y'all can't see anything. Why? Hang on a second. All right, ISO matters. All right, so we got ourselves on a little tender, a little NSX tender. We'll see how it treats us. But yeah, we're home. I'm actually tired. It's been a long day. We got up. All right, the camera just cut off on me because the battery's low. We drove like four hours today to get the car. We got it done, everything's dropped off. Cool, all right, we did it. But it's about to cut off on me, so I love you guys. Thanks for riding around with us. Not quite a house video, but whatever. You get to come along with it. It cut off again. All right, I gotta go. I love you guys. We'll catch you on the next one. That's all, folks.